Mortals of Earth. Everything you have ever been told about propulsion, about movement, energy, even cause and effect, is about to be rewritten. For over a century, we have moved through space the same way we moved through water and through air, by throwing something out the back to push us forward. Combustion, explosions, Newtonian recoil. In order to go there, something must be burned here. But what if movement doesn't require fuel at all? What if space-time isn't empty, but a structured medium of energy, a quantum ocean, and propulsion is simply a matter of learning to swim in it? This is no longer speculation. In previous reports, researchers have demonstrated a propulsion system that works without combustion and without propellant, using nothing but electromagnetic resonance. It is known as the EMDrive, short for electromagnetic drive, and also, as a subtle joke by the engineers who built it, the impossible drive. Impossible until it wasn't. NASA's EagleWorks laboratory and earlier, Northwestern Polytechnical University's Aerospace Division have both observed measurable thrust from the device under experimental conditions. Not a theory, empirical data. And now, the U.S. Navy has issued a patent to inventor Salvatore Cesar Pais for a resonance-based propulsion craft that interacts with what he describes as the structured quantum vacuum, the energy density within space-time itself. Pais has 2 additional patents based on the same physics. 1, a room temperature superconductor. 2, a high-frequency gravity wave generator. Any one of these working at scale would be epoch-changing. All 3 together, civilizational reboot. In Pais's own words, everything that surrounds us, ourselves included, can be described as macroscopic collections of fluctuations, vibrations, and oscillations in quantum mechanical fields. Matter is confined energy. Therefore, under certain conditions, the rules and special effects of quantum field behavior also apply to macroscopic systems. Translation: the boundary between physical spacecraft and field pattern in the vacuum begins to vanish. When propulsion couples directly to the fabric of spacetime, there is no fuel to burn, only geometry to control. Why this matters? Chemical rockets can't take us interstellar, not even close. Even nuclear pulse propulsion, the Orion project's most extreme idea, would still take 44 years just to reach the nearest star system if everything worked perfectly. To become a multi-planetary or interstellar civilization, we must stop blowing things up for momentum and start interacting with the field we are already embedded in. The same breakthrough technology that moves a craft between stars would eliminate combustion-based pollution on Earth, enable climate stabilization rather than crisis, give us the ability to deflect extinction-level asteroids, and remove the artificial scarcity model that defines modern geopolitics. This is no longer science fiction, it is early-stage engineering. And the establishment pushback is not because it's impossible, but because it's destabilizing. A civilization that learns to swim through space-time is no longer controllable. That's why this matters. This is why this story was published by Nassim Harameyn's research circle at spacefed.com. And why the old guard calls it impossible. Not because the physics won't work, but because the world they built can't survive it. Rockets were never going to get us to Mars. We were already told they couldn't get us back home. As I predicted, a discovery would be made. Here we are, just in time, and conveniently. Who controls one of the most modern, flexible, and high-tech fabrication spacecraft manufacturing facilities on the planet? Perhaps his name rhymes with Busk. Mortals of Earth, you are standing at the edge of the biggest technological revolution since the control of fire. And this time, the fire is the vacuum itself. We are here to witness what promises to be an amazing event. That's all for now. Stay curious and have a good one.